till the lights go out, till my leg give out. Can't shut my mouth till the smoke clears out. Am I high? I'ma rip this shit till my bone color, till the roof comes on.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to another amazing episode brought to you by Games Glitches. In today's episode, we're gonna take a look at another merchant reset that happened on February 17th, 2017. Also, please note, every Friday at 8 p.m. Maybe I'll start doing it towards 9 p.m. because 8 seems to be cutting it a little close for the reset. Maybe I'll just move it to 9 p.m. But for now, I'll maintain it at 8 p.m. I'm going to have a giveaway. If you're interested in the giveaway, I'm gonna have one every week, so please check out the description below if you're interested in it. And I give away a $10 to a $60 game every week on Friday at 8 p.m. So now we got that out of the way, let's get through the loot. Now right here we got our special equipment vendor. We got ourselves a historian with prepared, intense, and harmful. Nope, Valkyrie with 14.4k, determined, competent, and responsive. Liberator with competent, dominant, and talented. Honestly, the Liberator last week was better. This week, the Liberator is okay, I would imagine. But honestly, for 1,248 Phoenix credits, it's definitely not worth it whatsoever. Then we have our PX4 Storm Type F with 14.8k damage with expert, capable. Please note that your damage might be higher over here than mine if you have more than 4,146 firearms. Then we have our first wave Vector with a skilled, vicious, and accurate. Wow, back in the day this would have been, and with 15.5k this would have been an amazing ass Vector, but since the massive Vector nerf of 2016, unfortunately it's no go anymore. Tactical ACR with ferocious, dominant, and unforgiving with 17.1k damage. If you're actually a fan of ACR with these talents and with this damage, it's actually not bad. But then again, I'll be a little iffy spending 1248, Phoenix credits on it, considering the fact that there could be better weapons to come, or better weapons could drop. But if this weapon is better than what you have, it's actually not bad, even though it's a little too pricey in my opinion. Then we have our SASG-12 shotgun with commanding, predatory, and vicious. Even though I'm not a fan of shotguns, this is a good lineup of talents. I mean, I guess maybe because I'm a fan of vicious and predatory. Now, the next on the list is SRS A1 with swift, balance, and harmful. Honestly, not worth it whatsoever. Then we have our black market RPK-74E with deadly, commanding, and vicious. But the sad thing, even though it has amazing setup of talents, its bullet damage is hella low. This is pretty fucking pansy on a very, very low side. Honestly, I'm quite disappointed. The talents is set, but the bullet damage is quite bad. In any case, let's move on. We got a tactician mask. Just so you guys could see this, I'm just gonna go over this quickly because none of this, seems to be kind of worth it to me. Maybe this alpha bridge, but again, alpha bridge is being changed severely in 1.6, so please note that. Now we have a tactical vest with vicious grants overheal and all healing skills. Very nice armor roll, quite decent on this, but again, it's not part of a set piece and it's not gonna be an exotic. So if you already have an exotic piece, you're better off. Then we have our Banshee. Honestly, never was a fan of Banshee. Maybe I should be, but it seems like there are better sets that perform in the Dark Zone than the Banshee sets. I guess just a personal opinion. Then we got a tactical backpack. Final measure. Predators. Frontline. I know it's D3, F, and C. I'm still gonna call it Frontline. We got our spec knee pads. Then we got more knee pads. For these prices, they should really lower these prices. Honestly, they are not worth it whatsoever. And that's pretty much the entire set. And then we have our 2 stamina mods. Then our loads. None of this really strikes me as extremely useful, honestly, because I've just seen so much loot drop maybe in this time that and all of this seems like crap. So let's move on to our next merchant. Right now we're our special blueprint vendor, so you guys could just see the blueprints available. Just not to waste time, I'm just gonna scroll through them. You can pause if you are interested in any. You know, there we go. Let's jump to the next merchant. Now we're located our advanced weaponry vendor. This time around we got a 17k PAKHAN with swift, destructive, and ferocious. Holy shit. Okay, you know, I actually I'm a big fan of PAKHANs. This PAKHAN is actually, come to think of it, is quite amazing compared to the last week's PAKHAN, which had 15k. Please note my firearms did not change since then. So this PAKHAN literally went up in 2k damage. Swift, destructive, and ferocious. Holy shit, this is actually quite an amazing PAKHAN to grab. Honestly, this is one of the better PAKHANs that I've seen in weeks. It even is better than the PAKHAN from 2 weeks ago. The one that everybody says that was an amazing PAKHAN, this one is even better than that one. This PAKHAN so far, I don't remember the PAKHAN from a month ago, sorry. You know, but from what I remember from the last 2 PAKHANs, this PAKHAN from this 3rd week is definitely the shit. It has a very fucking nice bullet damage, swift, destructive, and fucking ferocious. Like, you could definitely reroll swift into something that you want, but aside from that, this PAKHAN is much better than even the last week's PAKHAN. I know if you guys bought the last week's one, the price is very low. It's 1.7 million. That's pennies on a dollar, nothing. You should definitely check out this PAKHAN. This is actually really quite nice. Now we got our Cassidy right here, our shotgun with 127k, commanding and meticulous. You know, then we got Centurion with Provident, Intense, and Expert. I would highly recommend just get Centurions just to get them out of the way, because they become, well, it's a named weapon, they become exotic. So, you know, just so you might have one on hand, you might as well. Then right here you have our first wave. Sadly, you guys got nerfed with Expert, Intense. You know, then Tactical AUG with 15.4k damage, with terrible as goddamn talents, determined, adept, and fierce. Then we got ourselves a black market AK-74 with preserved, vicious, and focus. This black market AK-74 is actually one of the better ones that I've seen in quite some time, since I've been doing this for several weeks now. If my memory serves me correct, it's even better than the one that was last week, and it actually has very high damage. Well, comparatively to itself that sells usually from the merchant. Right here, as you guys can see, the PAKHAN is 150 to 6,000, while the black market AK is 150,000, but it does more damage per bullet. It might actually, compared to the PAKHAN just shoots faster. Therefore, its DPS is slightly higher. But if we're doing purely per one bullet to bullet shot, one shot per one shot, black market AK-74 is definitely going to win in this case. We right here we have our double barrel sort of shotgun with Determined, Swift, and Unforgiven. Quite a nice little pair of talents. I'm not quite sure if they fixed the triple talent glitch where you have a double barrel sort of shotgun. But if they haven't, this is not bad to have. You could definitely re-roll one of these talents if you don't like them and use them. Right here we have Surplus SVD. I just love the way SVDs sound with skilled, balance, and disciplined. Honestly, not worth it at all. And thankfully, in 1.6, SVDs were better, at least on damage. So hopefully, they're not gonna fuck that up. And in 1.6, when that rolls around, they're gonna make SVDs better because I personally enjoy the way they sound. That's just personal preference. Then we got ourselves custom L86A2. With 15.4k damage, a light machine gun, kind of on the low end, with self-preserved, vicious, and meticulous, but a very good set of talents. Honestly, this is not a bad machine gun, but unfortunately, we got much better shit that we've gotten on this merchant that we can look into. Now, here's that we have a high velocity magazine, so you guys could quickly check this out if you are interested in any of this. You could just pause. Now let's move on to the next merchant. Now we're at our beloved vendor, weapon vendor and gear vendor. Let's see what the weapon vendor has. A FAMAS, but has deadly, responsive, and decent talents, but problem is very low on bullet damage. Not worth it. Flash hider. Let's see. Total crap, honestly. Yes, I'm a little spoiled. Let's see, Operator's Glove with Savage. Wow, 16 crit for... Wow, these are actually really not bad gloves. Ladies and gentlemen, if you were looking for gloves with Savage, these Operator Gloves actually do pack quite a punch. Critical chance is increased 7% against targets out of cover. Then on top of that, you have critical hit damage and a health and kill and critical hit chance. You literally have super crit gloves. Really nice pair, actually. Then right here we have our performance mod with a sticky bomb. If you into the sticky bomb love, this is the mod you might want to look into. Let's see, maybe if we find a better prototype mod ahead across all their merchants. Right now we're located at Kerman Station. Let's see what this weapon vendor has. A FAMAS, even worse than the last one, with meticulous, determined, and uncomplicated, and with even a lower bullet damage than the last one. Terrible. Next, now we're located at Dante's Run. Let's see if this merchant has anything. Spec Ops, a mask with quite terrible armor, exotics, for firearms, quite terrible, and prototype stamina up 247 armor and 257. This is actually not bad whatsoever. Simple reason, because it has a buttload of armor and buttload of HP. If you're looking to be tanky, this is something you should definitely look into, especially that in 1.6 this is going to become mostly a massive HP mod. Now let's jump into the next merchant. Now I'm located at Wolf's Den. Let's see what he got. Hello, my friend. And you got Crab based on DPS, quite a low damage light machine gun. The military M60E4 has sustained, ferocious, and swift. Decent talents, but very low on a bullet end. Would not recommend it. And of course, an extended magazine, which is actually not bad at all, with 103% magazine size, with 2.5 crit hit and 4.5 reload speed. This is actually not bad at all. I mean, especially for 168,000, which is nothing, at all. This is totally worth it if you're looking for a magazine, that is. Now let's go to the next merchant. Now we're located at Autumn's Hope right here. Hope he got something good. Then we got our Gunslinger Vest, increase armor while in cover by 10%, 1124 armor, health on kill, but the crappy part, it's electronics. Hopefully they'll rebalance electronics and make them better. But honestly, it's a piece of crap chest piece. Now we have a prototype performance mod right here with 7.5% explosion radius. Honestly, that is not bad. And you'll find out why in my upcoming videos. In any case, Ladies, let's jump into the next merchant. Now I'm located at the cavern. Let's see what he has on him. Tactical pack seems already low on the armor end, has mostly health with skill power and burn resistance and base and technician talent. Increases skill power by 15%. Honestly, not really worth it. Prototype performance mod with 2.5% smart cover damage resilience. I honestly don't really use smart cover, so if this is the thing that you guys do, why not? Go for it. Now let's head to the next merchant. Right now I'm located at the meat locker. Let's see what our beloved meat locker got. Classic AK-47 with a deadly, determined, and meticulous. Actually quite an amazing bullet damage, but the other one is better. I would highly recommend the other one, especially the FAMAS. I'm sorry, I meant to say the PAKHAN. If you're gonna be going with either this or PAKHAN, I would highly recommend for you grab the PAKHAN. You could grab this as a secondary weapon in case you have an alpha bridge, you want additional talents, why not? Go for it. But that PAKHAN is way better. Then we have EXPS 3 right here, optimal range 2.5, critical, and honestly not really worth it. There wasn't even a better one we just seen previously. Plus better ones drop. So let's move on to the next merchant. Now, we're located at Madison's stand. Let's see what he stands for. Probably, knowing these merchants, I have a feeling he might end up having crap, but we could always hope and dream that they might have something good. Operator's pad with headshot kills grants credits, unless you're looking to farm money, which I probably doubt. They're definitely not worth it. And these prototype firearm mod with buttload of HP and firearms, which are actually not bad if you think about it, since they're switching to mostly HP. If you're looking for additional firearms while not sacrificing too much HP, if you're willing to sacrifice skill power or something else, this is not a bad prototype mod to go down. Now let's go to the next merchant. Now I'm located at the last call. Right here, merchant, weapon vendor. Let's see what you got. A Rhino Special, 29.4k with expert and determined. Honestly, I don't really see them sell Rhino Specials often. I see them sell Rhinos. If you were looking for a Rhino Special just for collection purposes, to have all the Rhinos. I don't know, some people into that kind of thing. There's definitely one Rhino for you here. Then we have 5.52 Hollow Sight Scope 10 with critical accuracy and stability. Honestly, if not for that decent critical hit chance, this would have been a shitty scope, but still, I seen better. Not really, wouldn't highly recommend it unless it's an upgrade for you. Then definitely, why not? Go for it. It's an upgrade. It's better than what you have. Let's jump to the next merchant. Now I'm located at the ward. As you can see here, ladies and gentlemen, let's see what he has to sell. Let's see, tactical holster with nimble. Heals 2% of max health for every 1 meter run covered. Kind of crap with it was mostly electronics. Not worth it whatsoever. Prototype with 4% pulse duration. For PvP, this is not bad, for your pulse to last longer on your target, so you do that additional damage. But again, your playstyle could be different. Let's go on to the next merchant. Now we're located at Southpaw. Let's see, Lefty, you got anything good? An operator's vest that's for healing, and no, not really. Total garbage. I am sorry, that is bad. And a 1% critical hit chance. I guess if you're looking for more crit chance, it's definitely, but that's not the form of DPS that I do. Now we're located at the Grindhouse. Let's see if he grinded us anything good. Oh my god, what a piece of Infantry MG5 with determined, destructive, and prepared, but a very, 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 very low end on a bullet damage. Unfortunately, we have a heavy magazine with 5% reload speed and critical hit chance. Honestly, not worth it. We've seen a better magazine for the same price from another merchant. So let's move on. Now we're located at the fire. Let's see if our gear vendor has anything. Operator vest with vigorous crap, total bullshit, and a prototype with a 6.5% to turret health. This would have been nice during the item glitch exploit days when you used to throw that turret. Now, the last place that we're currently located is the crypt. Out of all the safe houses, let's see what he has. And oh my god, no, just no, just no, just also no. Terrible. In any case, so far let's recap what we got. We got on the one single advanced weapon merchant back in the base, you will find yourself a beautiful PAKHAN or that SAK. Pick one or the other. I would honestly go with PAKHAN because it's a named weapon and will become exotic in the release. But to each it their own style. That PAKHAN is actually quite amazing. Quite surprising, like, you know, compared to at least last week's and a week before that. This PAKHAN is the best one this month so far. So who knows, it might be another month till the next comes out and the PTS might be out by then. So I would grab it if you don't have a better one. Plus, you might more likely also might have more firearms than I do. So please check out the PAKHAN anyway to compare it to the one you have. Thank you all again for watching. I hope you enjoyed this nice little episode. If you enjoyed it, I would really appreciate it if you would click like. And if you have not yet followed the channel, if you're new, it'd be amazing if you would also follow the channel because I do these things every week. And I'm also trying to get my ass into For Honor and will be covering Wild Lens religiously because I actually, unlike other people, I don't know, I actually enjoyed the game quite a lot. I pray to God it's not going to be glitched, you know, but knowing Ubisoft, that is highly unlikely. A day before the release, they will probably fuck something up because this raccoon knows. In any case, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you are partaking in a giveaway. One happened already earlier today. I already gave out a game, emailed the gentleman, asked him to post in the comments because he wasn't in a broadcast, and I will continue giving out one every week. Please check out in the description below. There's going to be a link located for the giveaway and full instructions on what you need to do. They're very simple. Like, subscribe, comment, retweet, the regular shit. The regular shit. In any case, ladies and gentlemen, try to have a wonderful Friday evening and wonderful 2017.